Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy.
I'm Paz.
And this is Gone in April, which was a recommendation. Just Geo 42 basically said, here's a band I think you'll like. It's not a request. Well, I'm taking it as one. Just sharing a band I suspect you'll enjoy, particularly because of the drumming.
All right, okay.
It's one of those things, you comment on the drummers more than I do.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think because you probably take the guitarist for granted in a way, and it's probably the opposite way around. I could watch a Legion and I go, oh, I can't play in the guitar, and the drummer's really, really good, but I can understand what he's doing, and I can't understand the guitar.
Often get forgotten, and they're the people who are driving the band.
Yeah.
Like a really good drummer with flair can make the best out of a song.
Yeah.
I've got. I was listening to a new album where the drummer just a fast one, but just does the same beat more or less for 3 minutes. I think I just want a bit more, and it's noticeable. And it is one of those things that you don't always notice, but a good drummer who drives it, like the Love Bites drummer, which I only give her a shout out again because she's just driving that song all the time with the fills and what feet are doing.
And at the opposite end of the spectrum, in the 90s, probably the early 90s, I went to see a band, and the support band had a drummer who must have just owned a van or something because he wasn't any good as a drummer and he only knew one fill. So he used it for the entire gig. So he'd literally be going... It became hilarious. I was literally stood in the audience just giggling away to myself every time he did it because he knew one fill. So a bad drummer, it can really drag you down.
Incidentally, the Wasp album, The Crimson Idol, that is ruined for me by the drums.
Oh, right.
Because it's just one fill down the toms.
Right.
Constantly. In one song, you can't play a proper beat. It's just... and it's all the time. I can't. Stet Howland, I think his name is. He ruins it. I'm not sure if he's trying to be clever or anything like that. But have a listen to
ruined album.
I think it's the song, the opening track. Just and you hear it all. Once you've heard it, you can't unhear it.
Yeah, you can't unhear it. Yeah, that's all.
It's all through the rest of the album. Is it Stet Howland or Frankie Badali? I don't think it's Frankie Badali.
Anyway.
Gone
in April.
Yeah, that's just Geo goes on to drumming.
Yeah. So anyway, apparently we'll enjoy this particularly because of the drumming.
Okay.
So
all right.
No pressure.
It better be good then.
Yeah. So anyway, this is a song called As Hope Welcomes Death. And it's from this album that the name of which totally escaped me.
Is it not
Threads of Existence.
Threads of Existence.
I knew that. I can't see it on my screen over there. It's about this big. So
symphonic metal stroke melodic death metal from Canada.
From Canada.
Hello with Rush and
Don't
Annihilator.
mention Rush right now.
And Cobra.
We did a tribute to Neil Peart, and in all the technical shenanigans, I lost that video. That was the thing that upset me the most, to be honest, about losing the videos. Even Red Barchetta, and you liked it.
Even I liked it.
Even you liked it, yeah. Red Bar. Who's not going to like Red Barchetta? Come on. Anyway, from Montreal in Canada. That's these guys. So without further ado, let's find out about this amazing drumming.
Go on.
I hope the rest of the band's good as well. We're just going to ignore them now.
Just a lot of pressure on put a lot of pressure not on the drummer, but everything else.
On everyone else to shine.
Okay. Oh, smoking! It's bad for you, sunshine.
Yeah, don't do that, kids.
World War II. Yeah, makes sense.
It's okay.
God, why isn't he vaping? Go on.
Lead drums. Super technical, talented. I meant to say talented, I didn't mean to say technical. I mean, pretty technical, but super talented people. I mean, the guy with his six-string
bass,
fretless bass, I think.
Some lovely runs he did then. It was just him and the drums. And,
So, like the drums more after he'd had a sedative about 2/3 of the way through and he calmed down, because the song was more like a song. Go on, you say something, otherwise I'm going to just stomp all over the thing.
It was ridiculous. It was
ridiculous. Lead drums.
The production on the drums didn't help because his footwork is really amazing.
Yeah, he's an amazing. I mean, without doubt,
but
he's an amazing.
It seems like they got too much middle on the bass drum, and so it's cutting through. And his snare drum's quite loud as well.
I suspect he mixed it.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me because I think the mix of it and what is playing all over it at the detriment of the actual song.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry
Which is
for
probably why I liked it more after he calmed down.
Yeah, because there's two instances in particular that one of the times when it slowed down. And it's like a clean guitar bit and a bit of violin, and he starts coming in with really fancy footwork. I thought, that's ridiculous. That he's obviously not listening to the song. He's going, "Look how great I am." That's what I'm getting.
It's really taken again him.
It's just like, And the other bit is when the song seemed to reach a natural conclusion, and then just started again. Like, I've not finished it, lads. And then he had to make up the last minute, which I thought was. My favourite bit of the song was the last minute. I thought it was really good, and it just, I don't know, it just ruined it a little bit.
It reminds me totally of another band who do this stuff better. Into Eternity.
Yeah, I'd go ahead with that.
So Into Eternity did an album, Terminal. Oh, it's got the word.
No, I think that's the name of the song. The actual album.
Oh, is the album called something else?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I've got this album and I listen to it all the time. But the problem with iPods is you don't.
I see if I've got it on my phone.
You don't remember the name of the albums. But Into Eternity do this stuff, and it has a similar production on the Into Eternity album as well.
Yes.
But for some reason, it's more listenable.
Yeah, it wasn't as distracting as that.
The vocals are different on the Into Eternity. They're more.
Let's see if I've got it. I do have a couple of attempts.
How to explain it? They're more frantic. Let's go with that. And we are going to have to say something about the video itself.
The Incurable Tragedy.
The Incurable Tragedy, that's it. The Incurable Tragedy. Yeah, look up, if you like this sort of thing, look up The Incurable Tragedy by Into Eternity. Which is this stuff. I mean, this is only one song, so I'm not exactly being fair.
But you get the feeling that,
to be fair,
that if a drummer's doing that, he's been allowed to do that by the rest of the band. So it suggests he's calling the shots, and he's in every right to do that.
And everyone else in the band must be really good at what they do, because that stuff's, it's sort of quantized down to the picosecond, isn't it? So you've got to be on point with your bass work and your guitar work and I guess your violin work. I don't know anything about violins, but it's just a little overwrought and distracting and a bit wearing.
Yeah, because is the song any good? I don't know. I don't know, because all I was listening to is what he was doing, what the drummer was doing.
Yeah, but you said we'd enjoy it especially because of the drums. I can appreciate what he's doing. I think he's clearly a super talented guy, and clearly he thinks so as well. But he's overdoing it. He's just overplaying it.
It's that you've got to service a song no matter what you're doing, and
it's to the detriment of the melody, to the structure, to the.
I remember
whatever. Someone will in the comments will put, you just don't get it.
There's a
challenge you.
A band from Wales called Triaxis, and their first album, I think, is very DIY stuff. And this is before they had a guitar guitarist change. And there's one song where he just does sweeps constantly, and it's too high in the mix, and it becomes unlistenable because it's and it reminds me of that a little bit,
right?
Where someone's just
playing all
over it, and it's and also the Cobra and the Lotus album, the first, not Into the Pit, the one after, the first one they done on a bigger label. Cobra just sings all over it to the detriment of the song. Like the song will kick in and then she'll start with oh, there's no need for it. Just let your song breathe. You don't need to whine all over it or whittle all over it or fiddle all over it or drum all over it. Just listen to your song and listen. And if you don't do it, it's poor production and poor songwriting for something like this to happen. If that makes sense. I mean, that's really harsh. That I might regret that, but
yeah, it's your opinion. That's it. Everyone's entitled to one.
Because I'm sure there's a better band in there than what we've just listened to.
Yeah, and there's a few songs by this band on YouTube, and I've heard none of them. So I don't know, but there's so much going on in that. I can't believe that their other songs are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think you're just going to get that again. And can you imagine an album of that? Just wear you down. You just be like, no, I've had enough now. So yes, so I didn't like it, is the upshot, because of all of the things we've just said. I would not. I don't even want to go in here anymore. I don't want to go out and find out if they're done other stuff that's different.
Yeah, because if you had heard another song and it's more or less the same and he's drumming all over it, you just want just stop it. Just calm down.
Just take your pills.
Yeah. Take some downers.
There you go. Thanks for recommending it.
Interesting one.
Yeah. We're not here to lie, and we're not here to say, "Oh my god," because I bet this. Oh yeah, I can just imagine some channels who would just literally.
This drum is amazing.
Just sit there going, like this, just because that's what they think people expect them to do. Well, not us. Anyway, yeah, that's just lost us a load of subscribers. I'll see you soon, and so will Paz.
Yeah, see you now.
All right, bye bye.